I've been on a lot of roller coasters over the years, and time takes its toll, and unfortunately, a lot of them have to go by the wayside as they get replaced or wear out or things happen. These are 9 of my favorite roller coasters that you can't ride anymore because they're not there. I've been on a bunch of roller coasters. Yes, I'm enough of a nerd, I keep count. And there's been a lot of them that over the years I've enjoyed, but due to various things at the parks or time or business or whatever, eventually the coasters get torn down, replaced, or just the place that they're at ceases to exist. And I've had a lot of great rides, and I've had a lot of terrible ones as well. But these are 9 coasters that I have fond memories of that are some of my favorites that I really enjoyed, but they're not there anymore and you can't ride them now. And I'm going to kind of go with these kind of in the order that I rode them. So that way I'm not having to pick favorites, which I can't do because favorites are tough. Number 1, Willard's Whizzer at California's Great America. At the time it was Marriott's Great America, and Willard's Whizzer was actually the very first big coaster I had ever been on. At the time, up till I was about 8, 9 years old, I was scared of roller coasters. They frightened me. We would go to Marriott's Great America every year from the year it opened. And that and the log flume were the 2 rides that my parents made me go on. They would let me skip anything else, but those 2, come on, suck it up, kid. As a kid, I thought this ride was scary and terrifying, because, I mean, it went 50 miles an hour. Seated one behind the other, I was generally seated right in front of my mother. It was a little nerve-wracking with the little sharp turns. The lift hill was kind of cool because it was this big corkscrew, but that was my first coaster and really kind of the first thing to help me start to get over my fear of coasters. I tell the story about the big coaster, the corkscrew at Knott's Berry Farm, that helped me do it. But I got a lot of fond memories of Whizzer, and unfortunately it's long gone. So is the version now that was at its sister park outside of Chicago. But it was a fun little Schwarzkopf coaster, and unfortunately they're a dying breed. Hard to find them anymore. Number 2, Soapbox Derby Racers at Knott's Berry Farm. The Wacky Soapbox Racers are a ride I have vague memories of. The first time we went, my sister was 5 and I was 9, I think, something like that. And I remember thinking this was a really cool ride. We actually had done it after the corkscrew there, so at that point I wasn't afraid of anything. But it was really cool to have 4 different lanes with other people next to you and you're racing along the way. I remember my dad kind of cheering and jeering at the others, and I don't remember if we won or not. But it was just a really unique, fun ride. Unfortunately, it was one of the few of its kind left, and it's gone now, long gone. It's since been replaced by the Windjammer, and then it got replaced by Accelerator, and it's gone through a couple cycles in that spot. But just a great, fun coaster. I believe there is still one called the Derby Chase at Blackpool, if I remember right. And it may still be there where you can ride it. But otherwise, good luck finding these. Even trying to find pictures of it is tough now. Number 3, Tidal Wave. Yep, jumping back to Marriott's Great America, which is the park I grew up at. Tidal Wave was the very first Schwarzkopf shuttle loop I went on. You basically got into the station, launched you forward through a loop, up a spike, looking up at the sky. Then you went backwards again through the loop, up another spike behind the station, and then you stopped. That was the whole ride. But it was an amazing ride. The launch out of the station was intense and just a ton of fun. We would go around and around over and over. They wouldn't let you stay on the coaster and re-ride. You had to leave the station, go all the way around. But we would go on days that there weren't anybody there, and we would ride it 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row, to the point where the people working on the ride were like, these people are nuts. And we kind of contributed to that, because we had our own little chant for it. Do it again, we're crazy, do it again. And all of us would be doing that. Just a great ride. I hated what happened to this. They took it out, they shipped it over to Discovery Kingdom, and left the parts to rot in the parking lot, and eventually got scrapped. There are still a couple of them around. Knott's Berry Farm has a similar ride called Montezuma's Revenge, and there's another 1 or 2 around. I was grateful to get Grease Lightning at Astroworld before it was gone, but Yeah, neat coaster, and rare to find it anymore. Number 4, the original Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, I only got to ride this one once in its original form, and that was for my grad night in 1988. And it was an amazing roller coaster. Just fast, furious, racing, an awesome and incredible ride. They later added in a mid-course break, but it was still a great ride up to that point. And then over the years, Magic Mountain kind of stopped taking care of it the way they should, and they started replacing the wood track with I-beam, not taking care of the trains, and they put on some trains that weren't as good and didn't grease it. And by the time Colossus reached the end of its life, it was a very poor shadow of itself. But I got a great ride on the original, and I will never forget that. It was a coaster that took my breath away. I don't want to say it scared me, but I was like, oh my goodness, this is what a coaster can do. What have I been missing? The original Colossus was a beast, and it was amazing. Now what they've replaced it with Twisted Colossus, is still an amazing ride, especially since what it had become was junk at that point. I love Twisted Colossus. I wish I could go back and ride it again, but I do miss the original. Number 5, Batman Night Flight at Six Flags Worlds of Adventure. I got to ride this just once, and it was one of the very first floorless coasters I had been on outside of Medusa. If I remember right, I rode it before Scream at Magic Mountain. Just a really neat ride, a great drop out of the station. At the time, being right next to the lake, it was really neat. Six Flags had done well on that coaster. They didn't do well with the rest of the park, and what they had done to Geauga and SeaWorld got trashed. And that's a whole nother horrible story in itself that I don't want to get into. But that one coaster, that was a great ride. I regret not riding Big Dipper and Villain while I was there. That was probably the coaster that stood out from my half day to get into Geauga Lake. I like Batman Night Flight. It does still exist at King's Dominion. It's a little different because of where it is now, but I believe you still can ride that one, sort of, just in a different place. Number 6, Roar at Six Flags Marine World. Yes, it's now called Discovery Kingdom, and yes, now Roar has gotten the Rocky Mountain treatment, but it didn't need it. This was a great coaster. It had the Millennium Flyer trains, it was comfy, it was smooth, it was fast, it had airtime. It was a great ride. In fact, at the time I rode it, it actually made it up into my top 10 coasters. I loved Roar. And anytime I went to the park, I made sure I got multiple rides on it. It was that good. I'm still mad that of all rides to get the RMC treatment, why that one? I love Rocky Mountain, but why that one? It was a great ride, and everything a coaster should have been, and they could have done something different. Number 7, Big Bad Wolf at Busch Gardens, Virginia. Okay, I have to admit this coaster wasn't the greatest because it did have a trim on the big drop down the hill, but it was a fun ride. I like suspended coasters. Ninja at Magic Mountain is still probably my favorite of them, but it was really cool how it would zip along through its village that you had, through the trees, through the woods, down the hill by the lake. It had a lift hill in the middle, which threw the pacing off a little bit, but it was just a fun ride. Really enjoyed it. Happy I got to ride it before they tore it out, and I don't know they even put anything in there. It's been a long time since I've been to Busch Gardens, Virginia. But it was just a great ride. Honorable mention in the same category would be Top Gun at Kings Island. That was also a great suspended coaster, and yeah, that one is now gone as well. Why don't they bring these back? They're great coasters. Number 8, Dueling Dragons at Islands of Adventure. Okay, this is one of my favorite coasters ever, and yes, I know it's 2 coasters with fire and ice, but it was an awesome, amazing suspended coaster. The theming on it with the dragons and walking through the castle and the dungeon, and then the ride itself, it was an amazing ride. I understand replacing it with more Harry Potter stuff, but my goodness, this was one of the best coasters in the country. People flocked to the park just to ride Dueling Dragons. They were awesome when they raced. Even if they didn't, they were okay. But if you got to ride it when they were dueling, really dueling dragons, and watching the other train duel with you, just fantastic ride. It was one that when my kids and I went to Islands of Adventure, we would ride that over and over. My wife, when she was in her riding days before her neck made her stop, loved ice. Just a great ride. And we probably got 50, 60, 70 rides on it, something like that. Great coaster, and I'm still not happy they tore that one down. One of the best, not just in Florida, but in the country. But my number one coaster actually was also in Florida, and I would rank it above that one as well. Number one, the Dania Beach Hurricane. I got to ride this one a couple times with the Florida Coaster Club. It was a wooden coaster at a Scandia go-kart mini golf place. Just kind of on its own, but oh my goodness, it's one of the best wood coasters I've ever been on. Airtime in spades. Loved when we got to go with the Florida Coaster Club, and we would just ride all day, over and over. And then we take a break and go do mini golf. Ride some more. Go take a break, do some go-karts. Hey, let's go ride some more. And then close out with ice cream at a local place. Just a fantastic ride. It was one of the first events I went to with the Florida Coaster Club. My kids made friends. So there's a lot of great memories there, but the Dania Beach Hurricane, for pure wood coasters, would probably be in my top 5 to 10 wood coasters overall. Just a fantastic, fun, rewritable, thrilling, airtime-filled machine. And I hate that they went out of business. Hate they couldn't keep costs going and ended up tearing the whole thing down. If you got to ride Dania Beach Hurricane, you know what I mean. That it was an amazing coaster, and sad to see it go. Oh, and just for some honorable mentions, because there are others, the Invertigos, I got to ride a couple of those. The Deja Vus, those were incredible coasters, and absolutely loved them. I also want to give a shout out to Stealth, which used to be at Marriott's Great America. Actually, Paramount's Great America at that time. Fantastic ride. As well as giving another shout out to Chang, that used to be at Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. And it's not there anymore either, but just all of those were great coasters that I'm so happy I got to ride them when I did. So do you have coasters that you like that aren't around anymore? I'd love to hear it. Share them in the comments. Did I miss some other great rides? Did I forget to list some? Let me know. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I also want to say thank you so much to my financial supporters on Patreon, as well as my YouTube members. Their support means a ton to me, and it helps me do some things I wouldn't get to do otherwise. I also want to give a shout out to my brand new patron, Jacob Gallipo. I hope I said that right, Jacob. Thank you so incredibly much for signing on, and thank you so much for watching. God bless. I've been on a lot of roller coasters, and a lot of them don't exist anymore since I've been on them. At the time, so is the version at, and this was a ride. Weird noises. Number 6, Roar at Six Flags. Number 6? Where am I? Okay. Number 6. Montu in Florida may have been a little bit... Never mind that. I also want to give a huge thank you to all my supporters, my subscribers. That's not what I want to do.